Hello guys, Unreal Academy here, and welcome back to part 3 of the Portal Gun tutorial series. In this video today, I'm going to be setting up the teleportation system for the portals as well as address some of the render target issues of the portal gun. So let's start. Open up your Portal 1 blueprint. Select the box collision, right-click it, and add event on component begin overlap. We're going to be doing multiple things on the on component begin overlap node. One thing we're going to be doing is we're going to be setting the portal 1 forward vector on component begin overlap. We're also going to be checking if the overlapping actor is the player or it's some other static mesh. We're also going to call the two functions set player velocity, set player rotation. This is going to be done via a branch node. If the player is the one that is overlapping the box collision, then we're going to call these two functions. Otherwise, we're just going to set the location of the overlapping actor to where the portal 2 is located. So to start, drag out this pin and do a branch check. In the branch check, we're going to check if the second portal is made. Get is second portal made. If it's true, we're going to cast to first person character as the other actor to see if it's actually the player that's overlapping the box collision or if it's some other static mesh such as a projectile or something else. If the cast succeeds, it means it was the player that was overlapping the box collision, and if it fails, it means it was not the player and it was either a projectile or a static mesh. So if it succeeds, then we're going to set is player to true, and if it fails, we're going to set is player to false. Then we're going to cast to first person character, get the cast to first person character variable, and get the portal 1 forward vector. The portal 1 forward vector gets updated as soon as a new portal 1 is created. Set the local portal 1 forward vector which is made inside the portal 1 blueprint. Make it equal to the portal 1 forward vector's value stored in the first person character blueprint. Then we're going to navigate to our player blueprint directory, open it up, and create a new boolean variable, can teleport, and hit compile, and set the default value of the can teleport boolean to true. Compile. Now cast to first person character again, and get can teleport. Do a branch check. If the player can teleport, we're going to get the cast to first person variable, and we're going to just set can teleport to false and compile. Now get another cast to first person character variable, get portal 2. This variable stores the world location of the portal 2, and we're just going to drag out the other actor node here and search for set actor location. The location will be equal to the location of the portal 2 node, portal 2 world location. Check this teleport checkbox, hit compile, and now we are going to do another branch check. Branch and get is player. Compile. Now if it's the player that's overlapping the box collision, then we're going to call these two functions, set player velocity as well as set player rotation. We're doing this because we want to only set the player's velocity and the player's rotation when it's the player that is overlapping and not something else. For example, if the player throws a projectile onto the portal 1, when the projectile gets teleported, the player's velocity and the player's rotation will get updated accordingly, and we do not want that to happen, which is why we're going to check if it's the player. This variable we previously set in this cast to first person character node. If the object is the first person character, we're setting the is player node to true, and if it's not the first person character, we're setting the is player node to false. Also ensure that you plug in the is player execution pin into the portal 1 forward vector. Compile. Now add a delay and get cast to first person character variable and get can teleport. Do a branch check. If it's true, we're going to do nothing. But if it's false, we're going to again cast to first person character, and we're going to set can teleport to true because we previously disabled this back here. Hit compile. Now we need to make sure that the portal 2 forward vector is updated every event tick. So just open up your portal 2 blueprint. In the event tick, just disconnect this and drag out this cost to first person character variable, get cost to first person character, and just set portal 2. This variable stores the location of the portal 2 for teleportation, and we're just going to drag in the default scene route, get its world location, and plug in the return value pin into the portal 2 pin, and plug this in here. Now go to your portal 1 blueprint and get a reference, cost to first person character, get cost to first person character, and get portal 2, get portal 2. If it's equal to 000 with an error tolerance of 1, 000 is the default value of portal 2 variable, as you can see from here. If it's equal to 000, it means that the portal 2 has not been created. We do not want the player to teleport if the portal 2 has not been created, because if the player does teleport, the player is going to get teleported to 000 coordinates. So we're just going to do a branch check. If the coordinate is 000, then we are going to do nothing, and if it's false, it will mean that the portal 2 has been created. So we're just going to set this second portal made to true. And now if I hit compile and hit play, you can see I just got teleported. Now there are still some issues, such as if I hit play and the portal 2 hasn't been made, the portal 1 still displays a render target. We do not want to display a render target if the second portal has not been made. To fix this, just duplicate this portal 1 render target material. Duplicate, change its name to no portal 2 created, and delete these 3 nodes. Search for constant 3 vector, right click, convert to parameter, color, plug this into the A, right click this and convert this to parameter as well, side color, and just hit save. Now for portal 1, I'm going to change the color to be more orange. So its default value, set the default value to be something like this. Hit OK. This is how the portal 1 will look like if the portal 2 did. Now to set up for portal 2, just create a material instance, and instead of no portal 2 created, we're just going to set no portal 1 created. Open this instance up, check the color, and change the color to something like blue or whatever you like. OK, and side color to white, and hit save. Now we're going to go back to our portal 1 blueprint, disconnect set target rotation here, and if the portal 2 location is 000, if it's true, we're just going to set material of the plane to the no portal 2 created, and if the location of portal 2 is not 00, we're just going to set material of the plane to be portal 2 render target material, and then also set a second portal made to true. Hit compile, and now if I hit play, you can see I get this orange view instead of the render target view. And as soon as the portal 2 has been created, I get the render target view and also get teleported if I'm near the portal. Now let's set up the teleportation system for portal 2. To do so, just copy all of these on event begin overlap nodes and paste them here. Leave this as it is, and change. Instead of getting portal 1 forward vector, just get portal 2 forward vector. And instead of setting portal 1 forward vector, we're going to set portal 2 forward vector. Plug this in here, delete this node, straighten it up. And instead of teleporting to portal 2 location, we're going to teleport to portal 1. Delete this, plug it into the new location pin, plug the false into the delay node, and hit compile. Go to the portal 1 blueprint, and event tick, drag this node out here, drag a cost to first person character, get cost to first person character, set portal 1 to set the portal 1 location, drag out the default scene route into the event graph, get world location, plug in the return value into the vector pin of the set node, and drag out the execution pin of set node into the branch statement, compile, open up the portal 2 blueprint, go to the event tick, move this up here, and copy the event tick code from the portal 1 into portal 2. Disconnect this beforehand, paste it here, like this inside here, like this here, and instead of getting the portal 2, we're going to get portal 1 plug this node into this, straighten the connection. If it's true, we're going to set the material to no portal 1 created instance. And if it's false, meaning the portal 1 has been created, we're just going to set the material to be portal 1 render target material and hit compile. Now hit play. Portal 1 works. The teleportation also works. If I hit play and there's no portal 1 created, the portal 2 no portal 1 created instant material shows up. And as soon as portal 1 is created, the portal 2 changes its material. If I overlap, it also transports me. So this is nearly done. Let me just clean this code up. Okay, now that the commenting has been done, let's hit play to test it out one more time. Portal 1 upon creation without portal 2 shows this material. It also teleports, portal 2 also teleports, and if portal 1 has not been created, portal 2 shows this material. Everything works. However, there is one problem. If the player spawns the portal beneath himself, the player will not get teleported. To fix this issue, we're going to have to change the location of the collision upon creation and then set its location back to the original location. To do that, what we're going to do is on event begin play, we're going to create a custom event, add custom event, name it change overlap position. We're going to get a reference to this box collision, get world location, and store it inside the collision original location vector variable. Set collision original location to the plug in the return value into the collision original location pin, and we're going to get this vector variable and also get this teleport on overlap and set world location. Plug this in here, and the new location will be the collision random location. Ensure that the collision random location has a value of 10,000, 10,000, and 10,000 on X, Y, and Z axis. Add a delay of 0.1 seconds, and we're going to copy this node, plug it into the set world location, and set the new location to be the collision original location that we set in this step here, and hit compile, and ensure that this teleport box has been checked for both of these locations. We're also going to get first run, do a branch check. So if it's the first time that it's created, we're going to set the default value of the first run to true, compile, and by default its value is going to be true. If it's true, then set first run to be false, and if its value is false by default, then we're going to cast the first person character, and we're going to set newly created portal 2, since this is the portal 2 blueprint, to false if this is first run is also false. Hit compile, plug in the set node into this node, compile again, and now scroll up to the event tick and disconnect the set render rotation, get a reference to the cast to first person character node, and get newly created portal 2, and do a branch check here, branch. Now if its value is true, then we're going to call our custom event, which name is change overlap position. However, if it's false, we're just going to directly execute this set render rotation. And if it's true, then we're going to call this custom event, which will change the world location of the teleport on overlap and set it back to its original location, and then call the function set render target rotation. Hit compile, and do the same for portal 1. Just copy all of this, event begin play, paste it here, make the comment node bigger, plug this into the set value of the collision, and since the name of the variables are the same, we do not have to do anything. The only change we'll make, however, is instead of setting newly created portal 2 to false, we're going to set newly created portal 1 to false. Hit compile, open up your first person character, and when the player calls the spawn portal 1 and spawn portal 2 function, we're just going to set newly created portal 1 to false, and when calling the spawn portal 2 function, we're going to set for newly created portal 2 to false. Compile, and now let's see if it works. Spawning it here, spawning it here. You can see I just got teleported. So teleportation works. Open up your Portal 1 blueprint. Also, in the event graph, do the same thing. In the event tick node, do the same thing that I did here, which will be, instead of directly calling set render target rotation, we're first going to cast to first person character and check if newly created Portal 1 is set to false. Cast to first person character, get cast to first person character, get newly created Portal 1. Do a branch check. Straighten connection. If it's true, we're going to call our custom event, change overlap position, and then call this at render rotation. If it's false, we're just going to directly call this at render rotation. Right click, straighten connection, compile. Now for those of you that do not understand, here's what's basically happening. For the teleportation, first, every event tick, we're setting the Portal 1 vector variable to the world location of the Portal 1, and checking if Portal 2 has been created by checking if the value of Portal 2, which gets updated every frame in the event tick of Portal 2 here, if it's set to 0, 0, it means that the Portal 2 has not been created, which is why the Portal 2 vector location is still at 0, 0. So true statement will execute, and what we're doing in this true statement is basically setting the material of the plane mesh, which is used to display the Portal 2 render target material, to no Portal 2 created material, which is this material. And if the Portal 2 vector has a location other than 0, 0, we're going to be executing the false statement, in which we're going to be setting the material of the plane to be Portal 2 render target material, and then we're going to be setting is second portal made to true. This is because by default, if the Portal 2's value is not equal 0, it means that the Portal 2 has been created. So we can set the local variable is second portal made to true, which will in return set this variable to true. So we can execute these statement, and the player or the overlapping actor does not get teleported to the location 0, 0, 0. If this check was not implemented, let me just set is second portal made to true, compile, and tell you what will happen if we did not do this check. I just create the Portal 1, and as soon as I start to overlap, my location will get set to 0, 0, 0. So we do this check to avoid teleporting the player if the second portal has not been made. Let's see if static meshes or projectiles can get teleported. It's not getting teleported. It's basically not registering any overlap event. This is because the collision is probably disabled for the first person projectile. So open it up, select the sphere, and instead of no collision, we're just going to set it to overlap all. Compile to save, and now if I hit play, it will still not work. It will still not work because the collision preset has been set to overlap all dynamic. We're just going to do custom, and as you can see, the projectile has been disabled and the ball is actually a projectile. Ensure that the overlap projectile is ticked and hit compile. And if I hit play now, the ball just got teleported. You'll see that it got teleported once and it did not get teleported again. It happened because I did not connect the false into the delay node, which in return is used to set the can teleport to true after 0.2 seconds. So now that I have it plugged in, I'm going to hit compile, play. The ball got teleported. It's getting teleported, but it's not retaining its velocity. I think it's because of the teleport on overlap on this area. This collision changes to custom, overlap all dynamic, compile, play. Now the ball goes through the portal. Now I'm going to set back the isPlayer portal made to false in the Portal 1 blueprint and explain what happens in the custom event that we created. So basically, when this custom event is called, we're going to teleport the collision to a random location, and then after delay of 0.1 seconds, we're going to set the collision location to the original location. What this does is it ensures that it registers overlapping pawns as soon as the Portal 1 blueprint has been created. And then after setting its collision back to the original location, we're just going to set first run to false. By default, its value should be true. We're going to set the first run variable to be false, and then we're just going to cast to first person character and set the newly created Portal 1 to false. Now let's see what we were able to achieve today. We were able to change the material if the Portal 2 has not been created and ensure that the player does not teleport if the second portal has not been created. We were also able to achieve the same for Portal 2. This material gets set if the Portal 1 has not been created, and the player does not teleport if the Portal 1 has not been created. And as soon as the Portal 1 has been created, the render target changes and the player can overlap, can teleport. And if the portal is created beneath the player is going to get teleported instantly. Now the reason sometimes the player might teleport instantly back is because when the player looks up, the gun starts to overlap with the collision box of the portal, causing the player to get teleported back to the previous portal. This is something that I was trying to fix but couldn't. Even after setting the collision preset of the Portal 1 gun to ignore everything, I could not get it to work. If you guys have any luck with this, please do tell me. That's it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it helpful. In tomorrow's video, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be telling you how to set the player's rotation so that when he teleports, he's going to keep looking at the box over there. Right now, this is what happens when the player teleports. I will tell you how to fix that in tomorrow's video. Please do like, share, and subscribe for more, and see you guys in my next video. Bye.